Hello everyone, welcome to VISHNU IAS. Today we are going to see about another recent current affairs topic, 2020 Nobel Prize for Economics for Improving Auction Theory by VISHNU IAS team. So as you all know, recently Nobel Prizes has been announced and Nobel Prize for 2020 Economics has been announced. So Paul Milgrom and Robert Wilson, both from USA, they got the Nobel Prize for their work on the commercial auctions, for improvements to auction theory and for the invention of new auction formats. The 2020 edition, Milgrom and Wilson, for auctioning many interrelated objects simultaneously. That is, auctioning interrelated objects at a single time itself, simultaneously. On behalf of the seller motivated, they have improved the auction theory and invented the new auction formats. So Milgrom and Wilson, they improved the auction theory and invented the new auction formats for auctioning of many interrelated objects simultaneously, and they have done this on behalf of the seller motivated. So it is their theory and the new auction format is on behalf of the seller motivated. How they did this is by broad societal benefit rather than maximal revenue. So rather than focusing on maximal revenue, they did on behalf of seller motivated by broad societal benefit. And this will help, this will work, and this will increase the benefits of seller, buyers and taxpayers around the world. And this will also help in auctioning goods and services both, like radio frequencies, which are very difficult to sell in the traditional ways. So that is the main thing. So it will benefit sellers, buyers and taxpayers around the world. It will help in auctioning the goods and services like radio frequencies, which are difficult to sell in the traditional ways. Wilson's work. So what Wilson have done is, Wilson have developed a theory of auctions. So theory of auctions of what is? Theory of auctions of objects with a common value. So those objects with a common value. For those objects, he created a theory of auctions. Theory for auctions of objects with common value. So that is, the value of something is not known beforehand. Beforehand, on earlier itself, we will not know the value of that thing. But at the end, it will be same for everyone. So a value which is uncertain beforehand, but it will at the end it will be same for everyone. Like future value of the radio frequencies or the volume of minerals in a particular area. Those are the examples. So Wilson developed the theory of auctions for objects with a common value. Like examples is the future value of radio frequencies or the volume of minerals in a particular area. And it showed why the rational bidders tend to bid under their own estimate of worth due to worries over the winner's curse. That is, because of the worries over the winner's curse, because on the worries over the winner's curse, rational bidders, they tend to bid under their own estimate of the worth. So what Wilson's work is doing is, Wilson's work is showing why this is happening. Why the rational bidders, they tend to bid under their own estimate of worth, because of the worries over the winner's curse. So what is this winner's curse is? Actually, it is a tendency for winning a bid in an auction. So in an auction, it is a tendency for winning that bid. That also to exceed the intrinsic value or the true worth of the item in the auction. So it is a tendency for winning bid in an auction to exceed the intrinsic value or true worth of an item. And Milgrom, he came up with a more general theory of auctions. How he did this? By analyzing the bidding strategies in different auction forms. So how the bidding strategies is there in different auction forms. So Milgrom came up with a more general theory of auctions by analyzing this. So that is the Milgrom's work. Next is auction theory. So what is this auction theory? So why it is? So this auction theory, actually, it studies how the auction is designed and what are the rules to govern them and how the bidders behave and what will be the outcomes that will be achieved by them. So that is the auction theory. So auction theory, it studies how auction are designed and what are the rules and how they behave and what outcomes are achieved. So that is the auction theory. So auction theory, it studies how auctions are designed, what rules govern them, how bidders behave, and what outcomes are achieved. And the oldest form of auction is the auction of bankrupt person property. Okay, a person who did not pay his debt, okay, who escapes from that. Okay, so a bankrupt person's property, okay, auctioning those property. Okay, so auctioning a bankrupt person's property in order to pay off his creditors. So that is the oldest form of auctions. The oldest form of auction is the auction of a bankrupt person property to pay off his creditors. So this we know, this oldest form of auction we know, because we would have seen or we would have heard about this earlier. Okay, so in order to pay off his creditor, the bankrupt person's property will be auctioned. Okay, they will auction that person's who got the debt or the bankrupt person's property to pay off his creditors. And this simple design is like it is how this will work is the person who is bidding highest amount for the property will get the property. Okay, so the simple design of such an auction is that highest open bidder will be getting the property. Okay, and over the time the format of auction has widened. Okay, and they have included other commodities like such as spectrum for radio or telecom use, carbon dioxide emission credits, electricity, or the right to collect the local garbage, etc. So now the auction is not only for on the property. Now the auction is taking place in for different commodities also. The format of auction has widened to include other commodities like spectrum for radio or telecom use, carbon dioxide emission credits, electricity, or the right to collect the local garbage, and etc. There are different auction models. Okay, so the auction model, it varies, and it is based upon the need for depending upon the commodities. Okay, the auction is for what kind of commodity or what commodity. Okay, depending upon the commodities and what is the purpose of the auction and the entities conducting the auction. Okay, like for example, in order to maximize the profit if the auction is taking place. Okay, like maximizing the profit may be a motive of some private auction. Okay, in such case, while making the service affordable can be the purpose of auctioning. Okay, a service. Okay, so this kind you can see in the government auctions. Okay, so in order to maximize the profit by making the private auctions, while making the service affordable can be the purpose of auctioning a service by government. Okay. Next is how an auction is designed. Okay, so how an auction is designed has a tremendous impact not just on the buyers and sellers but also on the broader society also. There are three key variables that need to be understood while designing auction. Okay, while designing auction they should focus on three key variables. First is the rules of auction, that is closed or sealed bids or single bids versus multiple bids. So they should know the rules of auction. Next is commodity or service being put up for auction. Okay, that is how each bidder value an item, how they are valuing each item. Okay, it may be commodity or service being put up for auction. And last is the uncertainty. So uncertainty regarding which bidder has what information about the object. Okay, so uncertainty regarding the information about the object or the value another bidder associates with the same object. Okay, so uncertainty regarding which bidder has what information about the object or even the value another bidder is associating with the same object. So that is the uncertainty. That's all. Thank you. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, click on like button and share it to your friends. And don't forget to subscribe our channel. Do subscribe our channel and join our Telegram channel link to get infos about the daily current affairs and to get the value added materials. Thank you.